I'm Pat Gunn, and we're playing Skyrim. So, since the last Let's Play, what I've done is I have crafted a set of smithing gear. Now, when we look through this, I've named them all with the same prefix, Smithtastic. And typically, when a piece of gear will let me boost both alchemy and weapons, then I boost them both. Otherwise, I boost restoration or something else. So with this full set of gear, I've gone through and improved.
Jizargo has heard of the staff of man.
I've improved all of the gear that I can find for Jizargo. Unfortunately, I didn't quite pay attention enough to name them all with the same prefix, but I gave him nicely improved gear for him, and so not all of the gear is of the same sort because I can't actually craft heavy armor, so I just need to find it. But when I reach level 100 smithing, then I will get around to fixing that. So yeah, I'm doing pretty well when it comes to late game gear. And I also, in my running around to sell stuff, I also completely bought out a few alchemists. And maybe before I leave town, I'll buy out this alchemist as well. So I'm probably going to do it off camera, but between one of the coming episodes, I expect to take alchemy up to level 100.
I'm kind of busy. You here for lessons like... so you're an alchemist then.
So let's just buy every ingredient that he has. And, he has a lockpick. Well, that's cool. Let's see if I have any potions that I'm not going to use that I can sell to him. That's weird. So, one of the quirky things about alchemy is that although all these potions have a strength, for some of the potion types the strength doesn't actually mean anything. Like you saw that I had two different types of potion that would cure all diseases. But I wonder...
So you're...
No.
Yes, goodbye.
So they had different strengths, but the strength of a cure-all disease potion is ignored when you drink it. It simply does right what it says on the tin and cures all your diseases.
You could say the Ratway is the city under the city. Dark, dangerous, and no place for decent folk.
So I suppose I could head down there and join the Thieves Guild, and there are some fun quests involved in doing that. But I'm going to, as I said in the last walkthrough, I'm going to advance the war and the vampire questline more first. But let's drop off all these ingredients. Yeah, it would be great if there were actually a drop everything off. I think Jaspi grapes is the one alchemy ingredient that I'm saving for a quest. But yeah, a drop everything off button would be really useful. Some of the more popular mods for Skyrim actually change how infantry management works in the game. Okay, so that is that. And out we go. So imagine maybe that's a piece of leather that's wrapped around the metal handle, because the metal handle doesn't look all that fun to grip. It's particularly in the cold weather of Skyrim. So I wonder whether it's more to change the thermal properties of what your hand is gripping, or more to absorb some of the blows that would hit a shield. There's probably a science to that, but it might be a science that's largely lost because there's not a lot of point in having shields right now. So I have two things to do up in the Solitude area. So I need to tell the assistant to the Jarl that I have cleared out that cave that had the glowy person that was being summoned. I think her name was Potema. And then I need to swing by the military center for the Empire and let them know that I've wiped out all the bandits in that fort. So I'm not really sure why vampire lords would decide to go mostly naked. It seems like it would expose their flesh to a lot of kinds of attacks. I mean, I suppose it might make sense if their bodies produce lots and lots of heat, but that wouldn't make sense thematically because they're so vulnerable to fire attacks. So you would think that vampire lords would wear some armor. Oh well. So the house that you can buy in Solitude it's pretty nice. Pretty much the only house that I don't like much is that in Whiterun, which I believe is the first house that you can buy in the game.
You've returned. Good. What did you find at Wolf Skull Cave? Potema herself. You've done a larger service to the realm than you could possibly know. A resurrected Potema. I shudder at the thought. You've returned. Good. What did you find at Wolf Skull Cave?
Yeah, the game is a little bit glitchy.
There's something personal I was hoping you would do for me.
Well.
Falk told me what you did for us at Wolf's. As you may know, Talos, when we buried my husband, I made offerings to all the gods, except Talos. I would like you to take an item of his, a war horn handed down from his father. No, but my husband, Torg, would want a proper burial, and this is the way Nords are. Thank you. It would mean a lot.
Very many ways to deal with people. Very few of them pleasant. If I needed something from you, you would know. Filthy creatures. I prefer.
The goofy thing is, she actually looks like a vampire herself.
And I suppose I should show you a little about illusion magic for free, shouldn't I?
Oh, sweet, free leveling.
Take care of yourself, and always remember, the world is ripe with people looking to spill your blood.
Yeah, those look like vampire eyes, so I'm pretty sure she's a vampire. There would be a way to tell if I had the Detect Life spell, but I never leveled my alteration up quite that much. So, what perk shall we take next? Respite or Respite, it is surprisingly useful if you ever use melee weapons or shields. So that's one option. Another option would be, oh, I guess I can't improve blocking. one-handed in archery. I know I could take one of those. And with speech, could improve speech. Oh, so close to being able to improve Infestor. Actually, there's a chance that I can just train Infestor with the guy in the Bard's College, or train speech with the guy in the Bard's College, and if I can bring it up 2 levels, then I can take that perk, and that is an incredibly useful perk. So on my way to the military center, I'll do that. What time of day is it? Oh, it's in the evening. So he might actually have already left the Bard's College to go home. Let's see.
Wait, hear my plea. My master, he is lost between worlds. Why does everyone... My master has abandoned...
Oh yeah, this is a fun side quest.
Last I saw him, no, he went into the... Oh, and you need the hippo. It's very important. Oh, you just don't understand. Without him, I am not free. Without him, I am...
So the next time I'm in the Blue Palace, I'll take care of that quest. It is a really goofy and fun quest, particularly if you're a fan of the Elder Scrolls series in general and know some of the previous games. I haven't played any of the previous games, but I did read up on them in the wiki, and there are some very entertaining YouTube videos. So I have been meaning to go back to them once I can figure out how to get my joystick configured correctly, and maybe get some of the mods that install some of the nicer textures. I'll do that. Okay, so speech trainer dude, where are you? Well, let's just wait until tomorrow morning.
You and me, we're the only people
Okay,
around.
it's not him, it's the guy with the stupid hat. Okay.
Let you home of the arts here in Skyrim.
Where is the guy with the stupid hat?
Expect to hear your early rendition tomorrow. Understand?
At this point, I hardly see how your advice would improve it. It's flawless.
I'll be the gentleman. Now back to your practice.
Come on, stupid hat guy, where are you? That is not him. Let's wait another hour. Now it's noon, so he really hoping to see him soon. Sometimes he wanders around outside. No,
I'm Dean of Loot at the Bard's College, and no, I don't give private lessons.
I was not asking for private lessons, madam.
Remember, it's your job to deliver these souls. Excite the crowd, draw them in. Love you.
Wonder if he goes out for lunch or something. No, that is...
Youngest bard at the Bard's College. At your
Well, go
service.
find me the stupid hat guy.
Very good. Let's continue with our practice.
Are you? No. Oh dear. 4 p.m.? Where is he?
It takes two things to be a good teacher. The first is patience. The second is a firm will.
Okay, let's take a look outside. Oh wait, and who are you?
Maybe you need a partner. Oh, I'd get in trouble for that. It's not... Well, I suppose in that case it's okay to let you in. But only briefly. Be careful and come right back.
Oh dear. So, let's see. How can I find that guy? Okay, these guys are heading off. Take one more quick peek inside. Okay, so he's not in the main room.
Youngest bard at the Bard's College, at your service.
He's not near this guy. And this guy is heading over here. Man, that is frustrating. I know I've seen him in the college before. I'm definitely getting a little bit impatient with looking for this guy. So yeah, it is definitely cool that NPCs have their routine, but it sometimes makes it pretty hard to find them. I am actually going to do something that I feel a little bit bad about, but let's see. Oh. That's weird. Did he get killed or something? So I'm teleporting myself to him. Oh, he actually lives here. Well, that's weird.
Fine smiling. Well, you've come to the right place.
So I will take 2 ranks in speech. And now I am eligible to take... that is embarrassing. There really was no need for that then. But yeah, now I can invest in storekeepers, and I will never have issues selling off all my loot again.
I suppose I should...
The thing that confused me is that often I've seen him leave the college and go walking around really late at night. And I thought that that meant that he was moving to a house that was out here somewhere. But apparently that is wrong. Anyhow, I'm going to head on up to the military center up here and report in for having cleared out that fort.
Don't you Nords put any stock in your own traditions? I thought the moon chose the king.
Welcome back, soldier. I'm glad you made it in one piece. I'll send men to garrison the fort right away. You did well. I'm impressed. But before we go any further, it's time for you to officially join the Legion. Speak with General Tullius. He'll administer the oath.
Okay.
In joining the Legion, you'll be taking an oath binding you to the service of the Emperor, and thus to every citizen of the Empire. Are you prepared to make that commitment?
I believe in civilization, and I dislike racism, so absolutely.
Repeat after me. Upon my honor, I do swear undying loyalty to the Emperor Titus Meads, and unwavering obedience. May those above judge. Long live the Emperor. Welcome to the Imperial Legion. Just remember, speak to Baron. Now, if I'm not mistaken,
Sounds good.
has a special assignment for you.
Now these quests have been generally very, very glitchy.
Welcome to the Legion Auxiliary. If Ulfric gets his hand on it, welcome to the Legion Auxiliary. Listen up. Ulfric's right-hand man, Galmar Stonefist, has located what he believes is the final resting place of the Jagged Crown. We're going to make sure he doesn't get his hands on it. The rest of my men are already assembling outside Corvinjune. I'll meet you there as soon as I finish up here.
Sounds good.
Don't wait for me. Get to Corvinjune as soon as you're ready. I'll meet you
I
there.
thought the moon chose the king.
Let's see
We're backing Ellison.
if I have anything that I need to enchant while I'm here.
Not everyone's agreed with the moot. You've been here long enough to know that Nords aren't always sensible.
No, looks like I'm good.
Follow our hearts.
So what? Ulfric gets this crown and then suddenly its arms are up.
No, it's not a...
So Barons will give you gear if you want it, but by this late stage in the game, the gear is not, it's not exciting at all. And actually, it wouldn't have been all that exciting even if I had gone for this near the beginning of the game. Although I suppose if I came here when I was still completely unarmed, it might be exciting. I suppose actually maybe some of the reasoning behind not wearing heavy armor is that because vampire lords fly, they don't
Say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice.
they don't want to well, I guess
Shouted
I
him.
also have to meet Malborn. And I think he's down at the oh, that is the wrong way. And I'm meeting Malborn because that's part of the dragon quest line.
Staying safe.
I think he not in there. Not the drunk guy. But yes, in the winking skeever. But yeah, the game does kind of prompt you to join a side in the war very early on. I ignored the prompt, but it certainly would be reasonable to do that. Do that almost right off the bat. Okay, so Malborn is somewhere in here, I think. Oh, you're not Malborn.
With you. Leave me.
I thought he was here. Am I misremembering?
New folk coming to town.
Need something?
We've had plenty
Really?
of adventures.
You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing.
Thanks.
Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you.
So for this,
Gotta go. I'll find you at the party.
I'm going to give him all of my current gear, which will make me naked, which is kind of hilarious. And I guess I won't bother doing the weight boosting stuff. Okay.
There are dragons about, traveler. Be warned.
It happened so fast. 1 minute the dragon was there, the next it was...
Unfortunately, this does kind of commit me to doing this questline right now.
Your job is to get into the party without fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Good thing to say in public.
Hey, you mixed post.
Oh, but I'm not actually getting the really funny messages that you get when you're truly naked. So let's... You might be amused by some of these reactions.
Can you throw me an aid? Aren't you embarrassed?
I still look better than you, dude.
What is it?
Oh, well. Okay, this is kind of a goofy look to be walking around as.
Being old's not so bad. Mother keeps me fed. My work
I have to wonder, what does the Dragonborn do once he's summoned by the Greybeards? And if you want beetle,
so you can cast a few spells. Am I supposed to be impressed?
Almost naked cat running around.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Okay. But yeah, as I said, this does commit me to... Oh, actually, she's just outside at the stables. I thought I had to run all the way back to Riverwood to meet her. But no, she's just outside the door, so I will head out and say hello. And of course, the other option, if I didn't want to be truly naked right now, would be to put on my smithing gear. So I think this is an ebony helmet. They're pretty nice looking.
If it's arms or armor you need, see Baron in Castle Dower. Bloody good blacksmith.
So you'll notice, as I am entirely naked, when I run, the stamina bar goes down very slowly.
One of the guards said he saw it appear out of thin air. Claimed it was one of those Sijic monks.
Is this...
School, I say.
This looks like a camp for other Khajiit, but I'm not seeing the Khajiit. Anyhow, let's keep on moving.
Tobin?
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Okay, so this is a wagon.
Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
But, she should be... Oh, she's a little bit south of me for some reason. Oh, the stables are down here. My bad. And there she is.
Given Malborn the gear you... Good. But the only way you're going to... Which means you need to look the part. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn... You can't go to a party at the Thalmor Embassy dressed like you.
Okay, so let's put on the party clothes. And...
I guess that'll have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry. Just make sure. Good luck.
So, yeah, she takes all the rest of your stuff. And I think Jazargo is left outside. This might be a solo mission. I'm not sure if this is a blade sword or... It doesn't look like an ebony sword. Anyhow.
Ah, a fellow latecomer to Ellenwood's little soiree. Coming by carriage, no less. I salute you.
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please. Of course.
Actually, I'm kind of curious what happens if I take off the clothes.
Me when you find it.
If it has any effect.
Your invitation, please. Thank you, Mom. Go right in.
Yeah, that guy does not know what not to joke about.
Everything's in order. Welcome back, sir.
Yes, yes. Find myself.
Yeah, going naked into a party, that's pretty goofy. I didn't know it was going to be that kind of party. But I'm basically curious whether the game reprimands me for that or not.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Ellenwood, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim, and you are? Have you? Oh, please, tell me, what is it, Malborn?
Sorry to interrupt.
This long.
It's just that we've
I
run
couldn't
out
have
of
said
the
it
alcohol
better
wine.
myself.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
My friend, you are very perceptive. I have a and none of the waiters will bring me a drink. Ellenwood must have told him to cut me off. Afraid
Wow.
we'll cause another scene, I suppose.
You must be new around here. But I have nothing.
And if you want to do business in Tamriel these days, well, you'd better get used to cozying up to the Thalmor.
I hope you're enjoying yourself. Of course not. This is only a taste of the benefits that accrue to those that align themselves.
Here you go,
with
Miss
Thalmor
Lovian
interests.
brandy. I'm sorry, but I think you've had enough of it.
Okay, so I will deliver the drink
What
to...
a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? Ah, if there's anything I can ever... Wonderful. Is that all? Stand back and behold my handiwork.
I don't recall
I
seeing
hope you're
you.
enjoying yourself. Here you go, Miss Lovian brandy. Until next time.
See that disgusting drunk over there? A high-ranking official in the East Empire Company.
You think the party would be better lit?
To maintain relation. By the way, I don't know who you are, but unless you want me to blow your cover, I'd advise that you avoid me for the rest. We have a... I care little, but I do respect power. And the Thalmor...
Yay, sweet rolls.
Could I have your attention?
Until
I
next
have an announcement.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm on duty.
I propose a toast to Elwyn, our mistress. I speak figuratively, of course.
Huh, so apparently being naked doesn't actually affect the party much.
And that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although most of you are already in bed with her. But again, I speak figuratively, of course. Fine, fine. Get your hands off me. I'll be a good boy now. Wouldn't want to offend our Thalmor.
Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
Bring me a drink, quick.
Okay, so I actually thought that was pretty hilarious.
Let me do the talking. So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
So ordinarily you would be tempted to transform into Vampire Lord form, but unfortunately that actually exposes you
Guest feeling ill.
to all sorts of attacks, so it's not really an option.
Rules, is it, Zavadi? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Okay, so
I need to lock the door behind you. Or the
okay,
patrols
well
might...
then you have to let me through. Okay, so I can close the door.
Hurry it up. I'm gonna get back before I'm missed.
And so I will sneak out into the hall. So for this part, I like to use invisibility, and probably should also get non-naked. Because even though this does raise my chance of making noise, it also means I'm not helpless if somebody decides to hit me.
Come on.
Actually, I'll have Bound Sword in my right hand and Invisibility in my left.
Party, we're both dead.
Yeah, I'm already through, dude. Fortunately, Invisibility, you can.
Patrols might notice something's wrong.
Lock it then, dude. Come on.
Hurry it up.
Okay.
Good luck.
See those robes
You're on your own.
Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess himself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky, and it will eat the mages first. Might give us enough time to kill it. Ha! I'd like to see those arrogant bastards taken down. Always looking down their noses at us lowly foot sloggers.
So, yeah, you can play this multiple ways. You can either try and kill all your foes, or you can try and sneak the whole way. This time, I'm going to play a sneak heavy. I'm going to take a sneaking heavy approach, but I will kill if I have to. And again, when you're invisible, interacting with anything, any command will lift your invisibility. So picking something up, you have to be careful how and when you do it. Now, I also like to time my invisibility because it does wear off on its own every so often. It's good to time it so that you're not going to suddenly become visible. And if you don't have the quiet casting perk, heaven help you. You're going to need to be very careful to duck out of the way. Now, the other option is just to do stuff like this. But you're not going to really want to stick around after doing stuff like that. And if anybody else finds the dead body, then you are not in a happy position. But yeah, what we're going to do is sneak outside. And you want to hope that nobody is guarding the door that you're popping through, because opening the door is another thing that will lift your invisibility. But yeah, at this point in the game, I'm not really trying to make lots of gold, at least not this way. So I'm not going to loot everything. I just want to get through the quest reasonably quickly. Maybe grab anything of super high value that looks easy, and don't stop. So we're going to stay in sneak mode and head over to this building here that's across the courtyard. That is our destination. Assassinate anyone who gets in the way, but otherwise we just want to make our way into the building. Okay, so here's a guy. Not sure which way he's going to go, but I'm probably going to want to assassinate him when I get the chance. Unfortunately, somebody saw me. And I'm low on magicka. That's not good. Fortunately, they're coming from that way. I might be able to go invisible before they find me. I hope. Almost. Almost, almost. There we go. Okay. So they are alerted, but they have no idea where I am. And eventually they will be dumb enough to calm down. Let's pop through the door. Now, I hope that there won't be anyone waiting just on the other side, because if there is, we're going to need to have an awkward run to somewhere where we can hide until we get the mana. Maybe I should have brought some mana potions with me. But I did not. Okay.
Do not presume. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less offensive.
No one else has brought you such valuable information, have they?
Okay.
He knows where that old man is you're looking for.
And this is what we've been looking for. And it says that they don't actually know anything about the dragon.
Told me himself. We'll get the rest of your money when we confirm his story as agreed.
So he has talked. I knew it.
Okay.
Everyone talks. Yeah. Now, I have work to do. Leave me to it if ever you want to see the rest of your payment.
Okay.
And I could help him. He talked to me. He trusts me.
You'd like to come downstairs with me, is that it, is it? Shall we loose his bonds and put you in a cell together? You can ask him anything you like and see how he answers.
No, I'll wait outside.
Probably.
Yeah, so This is what their intelligence service looks like from the inside. And fortunately, we did manage to grab a key from one of those guards outside, who must have... I don't know if all of the guards have that key. I either lucked out, or I just did something I had to do. Now, it is possible if you have a high enough pickpocket skill.
Stop, please. I don't know anything else. Don't you think I'd have told you already?
But we are going to need to wipe out most of these guys.
Let's begin again.
You're dead.
Oh, shoot.
Where are you?
So, yes, I am invisible. That only goes so far, because they can hear me running around. Just need to creep up behind her and yeah, so long as you manage to invoke a cutscene, you're good. But there might be more baddies around. Now, light elven gear is particularly cost effective. We're going to take a quick look through here, and we did want that Esbern file. New spell, and nothing else that amazingly useful. And yeah, things are looking good. So this is a torture chamber. Oh no, this is a torture chamber with a person in it. Hey dude.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? Yeah. Come on.
Okay, so we're freeing this random dude.
Guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. Let's get out of here.
Okay. You'd think I would have tried to have caught him. Anyhow. Yeah, let's go with him over to the exit. Come on, dude. Get your butt in gear. Move! Do I actually have the key to this? No, I don't. Okay, so I guess I need to creep upstairs and get a key. I think maybe by killing a guard. Or something. I don't quite remember where the key is supposed to live. I don't think we had to leave this area. So it's not down there. Maybe it's up these stairs? No, we were just up here. In fact, I think maybe these are hanging up on a wall somewhere. Because I've already searched the bodies. Oh, man. Where is that key?
I saw guards dragging bodies over here. Might be a way out. I damn well hope so. They're after some... I've seen a... Not much. That's it. Now, let's get out of here. Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
Okay, so yeah, that did not help me find the key.
Spy, you're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately. Both die.
Never mind.
Silence,
I'm dead
traitor.
already.
Move.
Okay.
Slowly.
So maybe this is what needs to happen. I need to move up and kill these people. Okay. And there's my trapdoor key. That is what I need.
Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope...
Okay, looking good. Okay.
I should have known this would end badly. I can't believe I let Delphine talk me into this.
Well, come along. So I think both of them will come along down here, hopefully. Okay. And let's have a Summon Frost Atronach spell ready. Whoa! Oh, Gisargo. Oh, Gisargo is killing a Thalmor, and I don't see where... Who is fighting now? Okay. I don't know how these monsters got down here. Oh yeah, so is there a Thalmor up there? Yeah, there is. So let's cast Bound Bow and see if I can take down that guy, who just seems to be standing there and not actually doing anything. Anyhow, he seems to be dead now. Oh, Malborn died too. Well, that's a pity. So apparently there were some baddies that were waiting just on the other side that killed my companions just about as quickly as I made it down here. They were under-armored. How do I get out of here? I hop over here, run out here. So I guess that's just an unfortunate part of how war goes. Although I certainly would have preferred to have kept him alive.
You didn't have to help me, so thanks.
Okay, goodbye, naked guy. I have my equipment. Oh no, I don't. What's her name has my equipment, and she took it all the way back to Riverwood. All I have back is my my gear. I mean, what I mean is, I do have my equipment. I don't have the rest of my stuff. But I will swing by and pick up the rest of my stuff, and then figure out what quest to do next. But yeah, after grabbing the rest of my stuff and getting the quest that comes afterwards, that seems like a natural breaking point for this chapter. So we are heading to the inn, to her secret chamber. Now, actually, once you open up this part of the game, Riverwood suddenly becomes pretty attractive as a place to use as your home base. You can't have a house here, and I'm not sure if things in her hideout are actually, if they're kept in the same way that things in chests in your house are. But she does. Okay, let's put back on our weight items. Okay, there, up goes our weight allowance, up to 525, which is where we want them.
Made it out alive, at least.
Yeah, so you notice she has an enchanting chamber, or an enchanting table here. There's an alchemy table upstairs.
Really? That seems hard to believe. Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail.
You mean aside? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists. He knew everything about it. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention. Ironic, right? The old enemies assumed that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to... Do they know where he is? Riften, you'd better get your... Oh, and when you... Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall.
Okay. So yeah, she has an alchemy table down here and an enchanting table down here. There's also another alchemy table up there. Plus, she does restock a lot of goodies. Just like in the College of Winterhold. Although the College of Winterhold is also a pretty sweet pad, except that it is out in the middle of nowhere. And it's not a great place to buy and sell random stuff. The real advantage of Riverwood is that once you've invested in the Riverwood Riverwood trader. Well, let me just show you before I finish up here.
Do you need something?
It's kind of goofy seeing her pushing a broom while she's wearing her fancy armor. So, let's head out and visit the trader. So, as you see, normally his buy and sell amount, he has 754 gold to barter with. Let's do a $500 investment with him. And now, when we go and look at what... Oh, okay. Well, let's stop talking with him for a moment. And then see... Okay, it might actually take him a day or two, but he'll have somewhere around 15,000 or 10,000 gold to barter with. In any case, this is a good breaking point. I will see you in the next play. Or in the next chapter of my Let's Play Skyrim.